and go. Okay, hello everyone. It's episode 3 of the SJR Rah Rah Rah. Coming to you live. Well, it ain't live because you're not listening to it live. Fuck me. We have Brian on the line. Say hello, Brian.
Hello.
There you go. Very nice. Brian is an old and dear friend to me. He's winging his way from Glasgow. And he's going to help me go through the day's events and also try and help some really confused lost souls at the end, as per usual on the podcast. So, yeah. So we'll get started the way I always want to get started when I got a guest on. I'm going to have to make you do the questionnaire, I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's tough questions.
Well, I've listened to the other episodes, so I'll deal with it.
I think you'll be fine. I don't think we're going to find out anything,
Well, not too much into my human nature or anything like that.
No, and the police definitely won't be informed depending on what answers you give.
Okay. I hope not.
No, right, to kick off, drink of choice, sir.
Heineken, or if I'm at a night out, if the bar's serving it, a pint of Heineken and probably a Jack D and Coke. But then there's a thing up here called a fanny bomb. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. What's in a fanny bomb?
Right, it's Jägermeister and Iron Brew.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure I can
I know
even...
that sounds horrid, but it's actually amazing.
Right. I can't even imagine how it would taste.
It actually tastes like cherry Coke.
Oh, okay.
Roughly. Because of the two mixes, it's weird.
Fair enough. Okay, so Target or Walmart? Well, as you're not an American, we'll just skip that one, shall we?
Should we go with Asda or Tesco?
Well, if you've got a preference, entertain the people while I grab one of my Heinekens. Hold on, go on. Asda or Tesco?
Why not? We'll go Asda, because it's nearer to me where I stay. So simple convenience is the fact that I go to Asda.
Okay, so you're a lazy bastard.
Plus,
Right.
No, well, yes, I'm a lazy bastard. Plus, they sell big cans of Heineken, so. Hey.
We are not sponsored by Heineken, even though it sounds like it. Right.
No, sorry about that, folks.
Yeah. We're not biased. We like all beers on this show, but
It's all beers,
mostly
but
Heineken.
Heineken and then Stella is a second to the Heineken.
Yeah, I don't mind the Stella. Well, I'll have it in a pinch. Right. Favourite colour? These are fucking terrible questions.
Obvious reasons. Because of my allegiance to a certain Glaswegian club in Glasgow.
Fair enough.
Called Glasgow Celtic. Sorry.
I'm glad you said it because it's like, yeah, people still probably won't understand that if they don't know football. Like, green football team.
Who's that?
The good ones.
It's the best ones.
Donuts or bagels, sir?
It's Who cares?
Who cares? Fair enough. Favourite place to eat?
Now, if I'm going to go for just straight out like fast food places, it's a toss up between like Greg's and KFC.
Okay, yeah, I can get on board there. I like both of them.
If you're going day to day, then it's probably Greg's.
Day to day Greg's. Yeah, I used to have that at one of my old jobs and I put on a stone. It was brilliant.
Oh, the job that I'm doing now, man, is crazy. Like, I've lost like a stone and a half.
Not just running around.
Yeah, I'm like a big streaky bish.
Do you want
Lost
to...
a stone and a half in like 3 months.
And what are you doing, just for the purposes of the audience?
Oh, for the purposes of listening.
All the people.
Though my general assistant is my actual job title, but what I'm doing is like,
It's like facilities maintenance stuff, right?
yes.
Yeah, know the job well.
It's crazy. And I work in a student village, so the shit that you walk into is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine living on cheap beer, supermarket beer and kebabs.
Yes, well, we were talking about like Heineken and Stella. They live off Lidl and Aldi, like cheap versions of that.
Yeah, I know. I went through all that shit as a younger man, but you grow out of it. You realise I spend £4 and I get 20 of these little bottles, but they're actually shite. Like,
But they get you drunk. That's all that matters.
yeah. Then you get older and you're like, no, it isn't. I want a nice tasting beer. I don't want one that tastes like wet socks.
Oh, right. Okay. Next one.
Fruit or chocolate? Well, you're Glaswegian, so I think I can answer that for you.
Well, no, I don't actually like chocolate.
Mm?
Nah. It's like a toss up between myself and my girlfriend, or sorry, fiance, should I say?
Easy.
She loves chocolate, and I'm more savoury in terms of wee crisps.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably go fruit rather than chocolate.
Okay, but honestly, when was the last time you had a piece of fruit?
To be fair, a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Probably last week. Last week I had a banana.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're going fruit there. Surprising. Ooh, evocative. Right. Favourite hobby?
Especially for a Glaswegian.
Yeah, definitely.
Favourite hobby? Gaming. Definitely.
Yeah, you do like you PS4 man, right?
Yeah, I've got a PS4. I've got probably about 16 games that I actually like flip-flop between.
Okay.
Especially because I've got like multiple machines. So I'm a bit of a retro gamer, and a normal like a gamer in these years nowadays. You know what I mean?
So what are the old ones you've got?
SNES, Super Nintendo. For anybody that doesn't know what a SNES is.
Wow.
I've got a PS2. I've got a Wii. I've got a PS4, like I said. If my PS3 didn't die like a couple of years ago, I would still have that. So yeah, I'm a big gamer, but also like wrestling still at 32 years of age.
I won't judge you, don't worry.
Me and Scott, obviously, when we were younger, like we used to have big. We used to obviously make it, well, do the dummy wrestling as they called it back in the day. Because we loved wrestling back in the day, but that's one of my passions as well. That and gaming. That's my two biggest hobbies, I would say.
Okay, cool. All right, movie theatre or living room?
Living room, definitely.
Yeah.
I do like going to the movies, but it's few and far between than it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, it's proper expensive.
Sorry?
I say it's proper expensive, man. Really,
Yeah,
just
nowadays, like you're talking like, well, probably down your way, you're talking like £10 a ticket.
Yeah, not to mention if you want popcorn or a drink or anything. I think me and Nick went and saw The In-Betweeners, the first film, and it was a late showing, so you could buy booze and stuff. So I just had cash in my pocket, and it was a person literally coming around with a trolley. I must have had like 4 bottles of Stella, and I think it cost me like £15.
Wow, man.
Nick had like one Bulmers, and yeah, I ended up paying like £15.
Because of the licensing laws up here, we don't have that in the actual
In the cinemas.
theatres. Yeah, in the theatres, you can have one in there's a cinema beer. You can have like a few beers outside the actual theatres, but like in the theatres, you can't actually drink at all. Unless you smuggle it in, of course.
Yeah, no, there's one of my favourite cinemas down here. It's called the Prince Charles. It's just off Leicester Square, and it
No, I've heard of that. There's a guy I follow. No, sorry to cut you off, Scott.
No, go for it.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube, Oliver Harper. He like wigs out for that place. He thinks it's the best place he's ever been to.
It's amazing. They only show old films, and it's all films that you kind of like. Oh, I wish I'd seen that in the cinema. And they do what do you call it? They do marathons. So they'll do. I think they're doing the Harry Potter one at the minute, and it starts on a Saturday morning and finishes on a Monday morning.
Wow.
And literally, I think you get like 15-20 minute break between films to go outside, get some fresh air, stretch your legs, and then they start the next one, and they're just going all the way through the night.
To be fair, you would need to be like a Jeremy Kyle delegate to actually be able to do a Saturday to a Monday, to be fair.
Yeah, for fucking films that were all on TV over Christmas anyway, but...
Yeah.
But they do awesome things. I've been there a few times. I've seen The Shining. I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that was in 70 mil, so it's like double the quality you usually get in the cinema, and it blew my fucking brain. Great place, and they've got a toilet. They've got a toilet, the ladies' toilet. It was just being built, and to open it, I think it was a little bit of a coincidence, but Kevin Smith, the guy that did Clerks and.
Of course.
Yeah, they got him to open the new female toilet. So I have it on good authority that if you go in there, one of the stalls is called the Kevin Smith stall, and it's like really plush, and it's got a big toilet seat for the larger person, and it's got like comic books and stuff in there. Obviously, I've never been in the ladies, but my missus said that she came out like, oh my god, that's amazing. They've got his picture up in there and everything. So,
Do you think he actually laid a dump in there?
I think he was the first person to use it, so I don't know if it might have been one, it might have been two, who knows. But yeah, that's a good place, man.
Amazing, man. There's a place up here, same sort of vein, called GFT, or Glasgow Film Theatre, which is like they show like old school films all the time, which like the last showing I went to in there was like Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh, awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's cool when you get to see something on the big screen. I'm with you. I'm a living room man as well because I like my setup and everything. But yeah, if I do go to the cinema, I'm more likely to go Prince Charles than anything else. I missed it. I wanted to see Eyes Wide Shut at Christmas because they had a thing where if you bought a ticket, you got a free mulled wine and a mince pie as well. They're really good. They're really decent people. It's like 50 quid and you get a lifetime's membership, and then you get cheaper tickets. So me and the missus are always on about that. Yeah, definitely. If you're a member, it's pretty cool. It's like £3.50, £4 for a ticket.
Wow.
And then they've got a bar, but obviously the bar is overcharges, I think, just to make some money. But you even get a discount on that if you got the membership, and you only end up paying normal prices. So this is not an advert for the Prince Charles, by the way.
Normal prices for London, let's be honest.
Yeah, fucking hell. This place is oh my god. Alright, moving on. Favourite weekend activity?
Drinking.
Fair enough. Yep.
Because I'm Monday to Friday, drinking, and again the gaming thing.
Well, yeah, because you got
Right into
time.
that. Yeah, because when I come home from work, I can't be arsed. Actually, like, doing anything. Like, I just want to plank myself in my bed and then just maybe just watch YouTube or something or anything.
Yeah, just zone out a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take that. Stripes or polka dots?
Definitely stripes because of the hoops. And I'll explain the hoops thing. That's my team, Glasgow Celtic. They play in green and white hoops, and that's straight away. That's why I say stripes.
Favourite treat?
Tree.
Treat, not favourite tree. Favourite treat.
Oh, treat. Oh, I thought you said tree. Sorry. Treat. Crisps. Again.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for crisps.
All day.
I just bought a pack of pickled onion Monster Munch. I'm a grown up.
Well, listen to this, man. Right, I went to Farm Foods up here, and I bought a 42 pack of. It's like a mixed variety, so it is Monster Munch, Quavers, and Watsons.
Ooh.
How good is that?
You know what? I'm a sucker for really, really cheap crisps.
Oh no, but I love my Space Raiders and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
but you know the ones you get in like supermarkets where it's like 40p for 12.
Right, got you.
And they just don't, they do not give a fuck. And I love it because you know they're just like, yeah, which ones are these? Salt and vinegar. And they just go, bleh, dump seasoning on it, give it a shake and send it out to those fat cunts. I love those crisps.
Mate, do you know what I read the other day? See if you open packets of crisps upside down,
Yeah.
that's the best way to eat them.
Really?
Because obviously the whole seasoning goes to the bottom.
Ah, yes.
So you get the best of the seasoning throughout the lot.
Yeah, see, this podcast is also informative. I like it.
Exactly.
Right, books or blogs?
I would need to say blogs because I'm not a big book reader. I am fairly educated. I'm educated up until almost university, but not. Or probably I've been to college, right? So college is different down your way than it is up here. So like second year of college is how I'm educated to. So I would say blogs because I just don't know what it is. I don't have the actual like
Vocabulary?
no, it's not the vocabulary. It's like well done, Scott.
Couldn't help myself, sorry, go on.
I'll give you a wee clap there. No, I don't have the actual like nous to actually just sit down and read a book.
Just, what is it, like a patience thing? Like, you just, yeah. I could be shooting cunts in Grand Theft Auto right now.
Yeah, well, considering that I'm a big gaming fan, I don't have the actual patience to just sit down and actually read a book. Where I've actually got Arnold Schwarzenegger's autobiography in there, and I actually listened to it in audio form rather than actually read it. I read like half of it and then went, we'll do this. Not that he's a boring guy or anything, it's just I can't read big books.
Yeah, it all went wrong when I had sex with the babysitter.
Come on, get to the chapel now. Do it now. I'm here, kill me. Hey, that's not for that.
You know what I would love? If just one day he was doing something for like TV and it's like, it's great. Cut. Thank you, Arnold. Oh my god, I'm so glad I've got through that. Oh.
I can't do it anymore. Oh
When do you
God.
think I'll be allowed to stop doing this voice? When? Never Sebastian. Don't call me Sebastian in public. Sorry, Arnold. Arnold. Okay, and that is the end of the quiz. No right, no wrong answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
We got quite in depth about who I am.
Oh yeah, we know a little bit more about you now, and we won't use that against you.
I hope not.
Are you taking a piss right now?
No, of course not.
No, it just sounds like it.
No, I'm just running some water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying not to, obviously,
get it on the seat.
On the podcast.
Well, yeah, okay, so there we go. There's a questionnaire. Everybody's happy. It's nice to answer questions.
Of course it is.
Don't know why I said that. And so, yeah, okay. What's been going on in the world then?
Like I said, it gives people a kind of insight of who I am.
Well, I think it's good because the reason I wanted to do it, especially when I have a guest on, is because I think it puts people at ease. Like, some people will be nervous, like, oh, I don't know what to talk about, oh, this, that, and the other. It's like, well, it's not really like that. Just if I give you some questions, it kind of takes your mind off it, and you're like, yeah, and then you kind of just ease into it. Because that's what podcasts should be, in my opinion. Should be conversations.
That flowed perfectly, I think.
Well, good. I'm glad. There we go. And we're fucking, what, how long are we in already?
I think we're about 25, maybe 20.
21 minutes according to the software. So yeah, what's been happening in the world, Brian? Why don't you lead off with... Well, there's only one real fucking story that's dominating
there's
today.
only one big world event that's really been happening, and that's Trump.
Dun, da, da, da.
The big Donald is fucking being inaugurated.
Yep.
And nobody really cares, apart from the people that want him to obviously be assassinated, which is most of the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, the 200,000 women, just women, that marched on Washington today, they probably care, but nobody cares what they care about. It's...
Well, right, but I'm being a bit, obviously... Well, to see, be fair, there's actually people that are going to march to George Square up here in Glasgow.
Yeah,
which is like it's basically like the centre of Glasgow. It's like a big event that's maybe supposed to happen. We'll see in tomorrow's papers whether or not that actually happens. Like,
isn't that funny though? Doesn't that fucking people think, oh yeah, in Glasgow, what if we all get together and we'll paint some signs and we'll walk to George's Square and then we'll stand there and then we'll go home.
That's going to make a difference, innit?
And at least we'll have done something. You've done fuck all. Like, you've got some cardio. Well done. You did it. It's not... What is the point?
I think maybe the whole point, and obviously Glasgow, is just let's all get together and get pissed.
Oh yeah, because that needs a reason. It's Saturday.
Let's be honest, it'll be mostly students that are just bored and don't have anything to do on a Friday night. Let's go and just get fucking pissed. And
That's so sad.
Oh, Trump's an arsehole, Trump's a prick. That's basically what it'll be.
Yeah, and most of the guys would be like, yeah, no, I definitely agree. Such an arsehole. You're really pretty, do you know that? Let's go write signs together.
Buy the vagina and then you can golden shower all over me, please.
Oh yeah. What better way to stick it to Trump than for you to piss in my mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the accusations go.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not very good accusations. He watched some prostitutes piss on each other. He wasted his money, if you ask me.
Well,
I could think of much better ways to spend my money.
Oh, well, yes, exactly. Especially if I'm a billionaire that has been defunct as fucking Alan Sugar as many times, you know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to think about him in flagrante. Oh, God. Just think of that silvery fuzz all over his body.
Oh, sugar. Oh god, no.
It will look like the inside of an electric blanket.
Oh. All over his body and all, you know what I mean? Oh.
Or like that blue cunt in Monsters Inc.
Oh.
But it's silver.
I know his name, but I can't think of it right this second.
I don't remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, I was surprised because it's been I think it's a couple of hours now since he got sworn in, but I'm surprised nobody took a shot at him. To be honest.
Well, did he not have the bulletproof glass like Obama had, like when he was sworn in as well?
Yeah, but looking at the pictures, it's only going up to like his waist. And yeah, I'm very shocked that he hasn't. There hasn't been some bullshit. Just because I know how mental.
Some crazy bastard just go, man, fuck it.
Well, yeah, I mean, could you think of a better way to get your name in the paper? And if people, I don't know. I just thought this might end.
Especially the country with guns that just have no legislation whatsoever.
Well, just looking at the news, it looks as though like the people, one of the people, what's his name, Roger Stone. He's gone on Twitter and posted a picture of himself in his suit, and it says, "Eat your heart out, David Brock, DC," who I'm guessing is a Democrat. "You pathetic loser." This is how politics is now, is it? Twitter wars and you suck and you smell.
That's the thing about Trump, right? You can actually tweet about like $1 billion company and wipe off not half or anything, but like it can wipe their actual like their trade in America like that as if it's nothing. You can wipe billions of dollars off of companies by just doing one tweet. Because that I'll try that word again. Influence. That is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's such a weird scenario. Like, you literally, I mean, who's next? Like, if this guy can become president, then fucking like Miley Cyrus might as well have a go next time.
Well,
doesn't seem like you need any goddamn.
From what Dwayne The Rock Johnson is saying, he wants to be president for 2020.
Why not? It's all turning into a big reality show anyway. I wonder how he does with admin.
I'm sure he's fucking perfect with it.
Alright, well anyway, so yeah, that's happening. Anything else in the world?
I don't know. Apart from current stabbings up in Glasgow,
oh really?
you can think of?
Well, what's happening in Glasgow? Is there like
Oh, well, the latest one was a guy pulled up with a pram at a primary school.
Right.
And he had a gun in this buggy. He then shot a guy outside a primary school, and then obviously done a runner.
What, like a dad? Like someone picking up his kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
obviously wars up here in terms of not so much in terms nowadays, but like it's all to do with drugs and drug dealers and stuff like that. But yeah, this guy just waltzed up with a buggy as if, oh yeah, it's a normal school run. Well, like belong in a pram, as if, I'm going to see my daughter to school sort of thing, and then he just shot a guy that he'd obviously targeted in a provocated attack.
Was it like gang stuff, do you think?
Definitely. It's all to do with gang stuff, yeah. It's all to do with, like, I mean, obviously, the big thing up here is always to do with gangs. You probably don't hear much about it down south.
No, not it doesn't. We got our own goddamn gang wars.
Yeah, of course. But it doesn't really permeate down there. But Glasgow has always had a big gang culture.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was just about territory. Nowadays, it's just about drugs.
And what's like the big one up there? What's the drug like? Is it
Up
smack?
here, could be
Heroin?
heroin. Nah, I wouldn't say it's a heroin. As Lemmy would say. I would say it's probably cocaine or marijuana or it could be anything, to be fair, man. But I'm just speculating here, but I would say it's probably coke. I wouldn't say anything in terms of heroin, because heroin is like low level people that deal heroin.
Oh, is it cheap as shit? Like
It's cheapest chips up here, man.
Oh wow.
I would say it was drug wars up here are probably coke or the old Mary Jane, but I wouldn't go as far as to say it was anything to do with heroin. Maybe back in the day, back in the 80s, back in the 90s, but not nowadays. Nah, heroin's fucking it's Junkieville, obviously up here. But nowadays, I mean, well, fuck, it's a holding pen for Jenny McKill show up here, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, nowadays, especially where I live, it's a place called Parkhead, where Celtic are actually Parkhead, the actual Celtic Park, where Celtic is actually their stadium is like 5 minutes away from me. But as soon as I walk out my door, I see a junkie every day, pretty much.
Oh wow! What, just like walking past or slumped in a doorway?
Bit of both.
You got to get up early if you're a heroin addict, right?
Well,
You
yeah.
got to go and get your
especially
shit.
if you want to be- Well, especially if you want to be a shoplifter and be a heroin addict. I read an article the other day about a guy who's a heroin addict, and he says he gets up at 7, or gets up at 6 actually, and he makes sure he's out the door by like 6:30, sorry, to make sure he's at the shop for 7 o'clock, so that he can just go and steal meat. I'm being serious here.
So there's
because
not many
obviously-
vegetarian heroin addicts.
Well, no, it's not that. It's so he can actually steal the biggest meat, and like steaks and stuff like that will sell on for like
Well, yeah, you can
half the price.
go in the pub and be like, "Yep, it's 17 quid on the packet, tenner for you."
Yeah, well, normally half the price.
Yeah.
And people obviously buy that up. That's a big thing, man. And I'm sure it's the same south of the border with you guys, but you just don't see it as much.
Well, I saw it a lot when I worked at Iceland when I was a teenager. I used to get the pikeys. They'd come in and they'd stuff the legs of lamb down their tracky bottoms, which they'd tuck into their socks, and try and get out before one of the African security guards could rugby tackle them to the ground. And every now and again they get away, and you know exactly where they were going. They were going around to the pub.
Here's the thing, right? That's why this guy goes out at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because usually most places don't have security guards until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's why they go in early.
So they're not daft. Know what they're fucking doing.
No, they're clued up.
Alright,
So
well...
there you go. There's another story for you, man.
Well, I've just seen as well, like, it's funny, I just went on Facebook and you've shared a thing about Limmy. I actually saw the tweet he sent yesterday, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Of course.
But then it got even funnier because of all the...
Shall we put this into context for people that are listening?
Well, yeah, okay, go on then.
Right. this guy, Lemmy, up in Scotland, is like a big comedian, okay? Not as big as Billy Connolly or Kevin Bridges or anything like that, but he's big.
Yeah, he's got like a
Especially
quarter of a mil
out
Twitter
here.
followers.
Yeah, well, he's got about 250,000 Twitter followers, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a big following because of the comedy that he does up here. I mean, he had 3 series of the Lemmy Show up here.
Yeah, fantastic show.
And he used to have a website. That's how I found out about him, like back in the day, called Lemmy.com. But all that's on there is just a keyboard that says, "You are a fucking cunt."
Yeah.
Right. So nowadays, he just basically trolls people on Twitter, and what he did is he put up on Twitter a post about, right, I can't wait for Donald Trump's not assassination, inauguration.
Yes.
And then all of the Americans caught wind of it and started absolutely going mental about it.
Gonna report you to the FBI, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk about the president that way, bro.
We're gonna report you to the FBI. We're gonna report you to the CIA. We're gonna report you to the Secret Service. You'll never enter USA again. It's like, what the fuck, man? Calm the fuck down, you fuckwits.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, that's what he does, though. He seems to be a genius at it as well. Like, how can you not see that he's writing a joke? Like, my favourite Lemmy joke at the moment is when someone dies. He'll go on Twitter and he'll say the same message, and he does it about every single celebrity. I met them at a charity event once. They were very down to earth and very funny, and he's done it for everyone. And then he did it to I think it was Fidel Castro, and then literally cue people. Do you even know what you're saying? You met him? He's got a like human rights violations list as long as his arm. Oh my god! And it's like you just don't. I don't know. It's hilarious to me how people can take a joke.
There was one on his. There was one that he had on his show. When he did his series show, where it was like he would just stop the show, right, and he would just come up with like he would pop up and like go, right, see the next time you're on Twitter or you're on Facebook, right, what today is, just write Benny, or I can't remember what his second name was, right, but it was like Benny, second name, whatever it was, R.I.P. And people were like, oh my god, who's Benny? Who's Benny? Who's Benny? Oh, we need to make sure that we get on this and say Benny, R.I.P. And cunts are like, there you go. There's Benny, R.I.P. There you go, folks. There's something for you to do. Just to fucking show up what people are like. And I was like, right, there you go. That's exactly what the person Lemmy's like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a shit stirrer and he's phenomenal at it. Absolutely hilarious.
I can't remember his second name. I can't remember the second name that he gave the guy. I think it was like fucking McCarthy or something. Benny McCarthy. Just say Ben McCarthy's dead, and people were like, oh, R.I.P. Benny McCarthy. Oh, that's shocking. He's dead. It's just like people just follow on and follow on, because what social media is like. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Well, yeah. Well, I think we should get into helping people, Brian, because essentially that's why we're here.
The agony aunt thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of scared, confused people out there. I didn't realise there were so many as well until I started this. But yeah. So what I'll do is I'll find one. I'll bring it up. I'll read it out as much as I can. I won't bang on about it. And then I'll ask your thoughts, and we'll see where we go. How's that sound?
Sounds fine, man.
Okay, right. Just waiting for my computer to stop spazzing out. Here we go. This one's called Scary Wife Like Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay.
On the outside, she seems to be perfectly normal and balanced. She's kind to me and we have an exciting and active sex life. Sounds good so far. But then she'll say or do something so shocking that I suddenly realise I don't know what I'm dealing with. The other week, a neighbour upset her. He very politely complained about her parking. She waited until the dead of night and then emptied the entire contents of his Christmas wheelie bin all over his front garden. Whoa. Her response was totally over the top. He sounds like a sane man. Obviously, he couldn't prove she'd done anything, but her reaction was so extreme. A few days later, she casually told me that my parents' dog had died and that my oldest friend was fighting cancer. Each time she showed absolutely no emotion whatsoever. Naturally, I pressed her for more details, but all she said was, "Oh, stop making such a fuss." This is really starting to get dark. I'm regularly left reeling by her lack of empathy and sentiment. I've noticed that she tells outrageous lies about herself and her past to others. I once overheard her saying to a woman at a party that she was independently wealthy and would inherit land and property once an old uncle died, which is a load of rubbish. Jesus. When I dared to pull her up on it, she just looked me coldly in the eye and said she didn't know what I was talking about. My brother thinks she's weird.
Where do we start with this?
I'm not finished, hold on. He complains that she never looks him in the eye and thinks she lacks a conscience. I'm especially worried about the way she handles money. We have a joint account and she takes out whatever she wants without any concession to upcoming bills or my needs. I do love her, but I don't understand or completely trust her, and I do find that worrying. Brian.
Right, can I start here?
Please, fire away. Remember, you're trying to help.
Yes, of course I am, right? But I can't consciously actually say anything other than actually run up, punt this bitch right now and get her out of your life, because she is an absolute arsehole and you should not actually ever have had this person in your life. How long have you been married? What is wrong with you? How did you not realise this person was actually like this before you actually married her?
Oh. Well,
that's basically all I can say, because what the fuck is wrong with you that you don't realise this person is basically going to murder you in your sleep?
Well, that's the thing.
If you don't get rid of her.
You know what I'm getting? And I get this a lot from the ones where it's from guys talking about, like, really loose girlfriends or wilds. Like, she wants me to put both my fists up. You know, like, just crazy, like, whoa, okay. Is that they're all very nice guys. I don't think he's ever even thought that, you know, he'd run into a person like that. And if she's that good at lying, he's probably just recently started to figure out, hey, she isn't actually Ant from Ant and Dec's cousin. Hey. You know, or whatever bullshit she's... That's great. I love...
There's nothing in there that tells you how long he's been with her, is there?
No, it doesn't say that. He just says wife.
Which scares me.
What if they're married as well? They're married, for God's sake.
I don't. Which, if you haven't figured out after a couple of weeks how much your fucking psycho bitch is.
Oh, wait, I missed a bit actually. Sorry, it says underneath the title there's a little subtitle and it says, "I don't know my new wife at all." New wife?
Right, well, so it seems recent, but still.
I think it is, yeah. I'm reading what the agony aunt said. She says it's a new marriage, so maybe you need to talk. That's basically all they fucking say. Because they can't commit to anything.
No, there's none of this talking shit, right? Especially, I'm being serious here, Scott, right? There is no talking about this. you need to get rid of the bitch. It's simple as that. Because she's going to actually murder you in your sleep.
Okay, well, what do you think she's going to do if he just turns around and goes, get out? He's got to, no, you can't just, I mean, she's obviously got some issues.
Well, I don't know, but it
Dude,
a double murder homicide between the two of them.
I don't think so. I don't think he's got it in him. But my favourite sentence is that she casually told me that my parents' dog had died and my oldest friend was fighting cancer.
But why did your parents not tell you that?
Oh, by the way, Benji's dead and Matt's dying. I'm just popping down the shops.
Aye, but how does your friend not tell you that? And how does your parents not tell you that your fucking dog's dead?
Okay, Brian, you're getting slightly...
I don't understand this guy at all.
Alright, calm down. You're getting slightly hysterical. He needs help, and you're not helping. You're saying...
Right, I'm sorry.
Get rid of her. Right, how's he going to do that? With a shovel, you know? This is sensitive.
Right, I'm sorry, right. Okay. What the guy needs to do, okay, is change the locks.
Yeah.
Put all of her shit on the fucking driveway.
Okay. Especially a collection of knives.
No. He keeps them there in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure there's not any bricks that are in the driveway or in the garden or anything. And tell her, just put a big sign outside the house. Get out of my wife, you fucking bitch. Simple as that. That's a Glaswegian way of dealing with it.
Oh dear. Okay. Right. Let's see what I.
But Scott.
Yeah.
What's your day? I need to know your way of dealing with it.
My way of dealing with it. I would probably pack a bag and leave quietly in the night. Just in case I'm scared of this woman, to be quite honest with you. She exhibits many of the traits of a psychopath. So, yeah, I don't think he should be fucking making crude signs and sticking it in the lawn. I think he should be kind of tiptoeing out the back, and maybe he could relocate to like Carlisle or something.
Maybe, yeah. Where's they from? Do you know?
No, it doesn't say. It's just, from anywhere to anywhere.
Normally it's like Lancs or some shit. It normally says at the bottom like Lancs or some shit. Nah, that's crazy, man. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a bad relationship. I would get out. Brian says you should, fucking cock your gun and stand in the doorway. I say you should maybe throw a throw-in star from deep cover.
What I'm saying is, get the bitch out my house because it's my house,
right.
And I can't stand the bitch.
Well, we don't know if it's...
No, but he's saying it as she's got problems, right? Maybe try and take her to a doctor, because she sounds as if she's bipolar as fuck. But I would say mostly get rid of her, because she would be no fucking wife of mine.
Okay, right, good. I think we've got somewhere there. So right, let's see if I can find another one. This is good. Right. Sorry about this.
Sorry, Scott.
Here we go.
Take your time.
No, that one. We might save that one to the end. Right. So.
Is it better than the last one?
It's controversial.
Okay.
Right, girl's gone cold on our wedding. My girl has become as cold as ice. We're supposed to be...
Cold as ice. Sorry, I just had to do that.
Okay. We're supposed to be getting engaged on Christmas Day, but everything I do and say is wrong, and we haven't made love in weeks. Her sister says that all women go through the cold feet stage before a wedding, but this is more than that. If I'm honest, my girl actively seems to hate my guts. A few weeks ago, it was our anniversary, so I took her to a hotel, got champagne, blah blah blah, but she couldn't have been less interested if she'd tried. She huffed that the room was too hot, the champagne wasn't her brand, and she didn't fancy anything off the room service menu. Tacky. And then they got pizza, which he thought was really tacky. Okay. Then spent all night slagging me off, didn't have sex. Apparently I don't listen. I'm not attentive enough and don't pull my weight. He's an embarrassment compared to her friends, other halves. He doesn't earn enough.
Oh, no.
In the morning, he decided to wipe the slate clean. He got down on one knee, told her he loved her. But instead of being flattered, she told me I looked and sounded pathetic. Then she pushed me backwards and I cracked my head on a coffee table. I can't help thinking she's gone off me.
This puts you off. Why?
I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh, man. It's hard to read these out.
No.
Right, hold on. Almost done. I have spoken to her sister about this, and she says I shouldn't worry. She says it's just pre-wedding nerves and reckons everything will be fine once we're married. She also feels that a baby will bring us closer together. Really?
No.
Do you think that too? Would you mind if I went first on this one?
Yes, I was going to say that. You go first here, mate.
No, I don't think you should have a baby with somebody who tells you you're pathetic when you tell them you love them. I don't think this is pre-wedding nerves. I think this is she wants to save face by getting you to leave her. She's already, made you bleed. Probably when you weren't expecting
like a
it.
WWE fucking wrestler. Sorry, I had to put that in there.
And from the beginning, he's saying that he thought getting something from room service and then have to get a pizza was tacky, which I find weird. I'm not sure what that means. What's tacky?
But then she wants a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, she just probably doesn't want to be seen in public with him. I can push him around in here and tell him he's a prick, but out in public, I don't want that. Everyone's going to look at me and think I'm sour-faced. I don't want them to know that I am. Oh, any thoughts?
Again,
big sign.
it's a big sign that you should not be marrying this bitch.
No, I mean, big sign out front. Fuck off, you nut bar.
No. Right, it's I'll be more eloquent. I think I would say just tell her, what the fuck are you doing to me? Why are you writing into a fucking agony aunt page when you could actually just grow a pair of balls and just go, what are you doing to me? You're actually making me a fucking dissected person than I used to be. What the seriously, like, why are you taking me down to a level of as a fucking womble?
Yeah, the men aren't coming out very well in this, are they?
Nah, they seem like absolute mollusks, like something that's just crawled out of sea. Whereas, I'm not saying that we know exactly what we're doing, but like, come on now, grow a backbone. Actually tell her how you're feeling and how you're actually taking this forward. Don't be a pussy and fucking write an agony aunt page. What's the point in that?
I don't know, actually.
That's not going to achieve anything.
No, just a whole shower of fucking nonsense. But
it's a shower of shite, mate. That's what that is.
Okay. Well, we've got
next one, please.
we got one more, and then we'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap this shit up.
So this is a different kind of angle. This one's called
Okay.
I'm glad my wicked partner is dead. My partner is dead, and I'm delighted. I endured 8 horrible years with that controlling, cruel, cheating man. He was 48, and his parents are beside themselves with grief, but I can't pretend to be upset. His deluded mother keeps banging on about how decent and loving he was, but nothing could be further from the truth. The fact is, he was a liar and a crook. He was someone who used to steal and deliberately make others' lives a misery. He actually got a kick out of causing trouble everywhere he went. He used to boast to me that he was known as the bastard at work. And that he revelled in it. He ran his own business and thought nothing of sabotage and rival businesses, blah blah blah. He treated me like a mug. He had many affairs during our time together and gloated whenever I found out. He seemed to get a perverse sense of satisfaction from humiliating me. More than once I found other women in my bed, and it was an open secret he went to the woman next door for sex whenever I had my period. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck me, man.
On top of that, I know he used... On top of that, I know he used the services of escort agencies whenever he had any spare cash. Now I've got his family weeping about missing him so much. Maybe I should tell them the truth. Yes, it was tragic that he died of a heart attack, but maybe he brought everything on himself. Maybe he finally got what he deserved. Sorry to sound hard, but it's very tough to muster up any sympathy when he was just so utterly vile. Well,
Right, so
what's the problem here?
No. Listen, what troglodyte fucking paper is this from?
Daily Star.
Right. Is it that fucking cow fucking Noreen Cohen that's
No, it's somebody else. It's just Jane.
right.
It's just Jane.
Right. Because I think you were telling me the other day that she's taken over from Just Jane, is it not?
No, I got it wrong. She answers one of the papers, but I think it's the Mirror down here.
Right. Because up here it's the Daily Record. What can I say to that? Tell them. Just tell them. And actually just desecrate what an absolute fucking picture of brilliance they had for their child. Just
I disagree. I don't think she's... What's the point of going to his family and going, oh, he was a cunt, by the way? Why don't you just...
Just to make us... Oh, sorry.
Why don't you just kind of move on? Like, it sounds as if you're not in grief and you feel quite relieved here. So why would you just go and upset people? You know?
I would think to make herself feel a wee bit better about the amount of shite that she put up with over the years from this guy.
See, that's
Even
where
though she
I'm
was
like...
with him.
She didn't have to be with him.
No, I know, but she's thinking this now, after X amount of years of being with this guy, which is it's crazy, man. I don't understand that. To want to do that after this X amount of years that you've been with this same guy that's cheated on you, uses escorts and all that bullshit. Fair enough, but just do it. If it's going to make you feel better, then just do it. I don't care.
No, I don't agree. I don't think she should go and upset people that are already upset.
I think she should maybe do it after time.
Well, it's one of those things though, like, what is she going to gain? Oh, she's going to feel better. No, she won't.
No, she won't.
No, she won't.
Maybe she's not got any ties to him anymore because of this guy.
Well, then why, burn the bridge? Like, I just don't think, like, okay, alright, he was their son, and they don't know what he was like, obviously.
A deviant, obviously.
Well, whatever, but they didn't know what he was really like. What is the point now that he's dead for the widow, who's, by all accounts, very relieved that he's dead, to go round and then upset two old people about... it makes no sense to me. It's like, why
See,
can't...
Menard, see, before you've because I've had a few bevies. You're actually, you've turned this round for me, mate. You're spot on.
No, you know, it's just like, it's like, why go and upset two old people? It's like, let them just get on with their grit. She doesn't have to go around there anymore. She can just gradually kind of inch away. Like, oh, you come around from Christmas? Nah, sorry, no, I'm actually seeing someone else. You know, like, get on with the fucking
I
life.
think I'm just doing that for variety's sake and just for the sake of just that's something that you say different.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Brian, we don't have to agree. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure that the majority of them are all fucking made up anyway. Because some of them are so ridiculous. You're like, did you really get yourself in that situation?
Some of them have been a bit fucking Jenny McGill, to be fair.
Well, yeah, that's my fault. I could go on The Guardian, but I don't think they'll be as interesting.
Right, give us one more, man, and then we'll call this a podcast.
All right. Should we do another salacious one?
Yeah, definitely, man.
All right, come on, computer, play ball.
I know we've been going a while here, man, but fuck it.
I feel like we're helping people.
Of course. Well, I'm not really. I'm just telling them what they should. Well, I'm basically just because they, they should know better.
Right, hold on. Sorry, my computer's having a little bit of a spazzy moment.
Ah, that's fine, man.
Bloody old technology, bro. Alright. No, it's still not working. It's the Daily Star. How... Oh no,
How shit is the website?
it's actually...
It's their website, mate.
Right. Friends say I'm a drunken slut. Recently, my closest friend invited me to her house, but it was not just for a cup of tea. Oh. When I got there, 3 of my other pals were there. I was invited to sit down and told to listen. Then for 15 minutes I was informed that I'm a tart, an embarrassment, and in severe danger of being cut out of the gang. I sat there, open-mouthed, as my crimes were listed one by one. Apparently I drink too much. I dress like a slut and get off with far too many blokes. I show off, I don't pay my way, and make the rest of my pals look bad. At first, I was so upset. I muttered that I was unfairly being tried in a kangaroo court. But then my so-called best mate overstepped the mark by asking me if I'm actually a hooker, and I just exploded.
Whoa.
I screamed at them all to get out of my face and stop judging me. I stormed out and now I'm upset. The fact is, I like being a super slut. I enjoy dressing up, receiving male attention and finding action. It's like oxygen to me. My typical Saturday night involves gallons of Prosecco, loads of makeup, and full sex with a fit bloke. If I get a good dance, more booze, and a few snogs in between, then I'm more than happy. I'm 26 years of age and believe that life is for living. I want to laugh, flirt, and have a giggle. How dare my baits be so negative and stroppy? I suspect they are all just jealous because I'm good looking and can get any guy I want. Now I've been told that they are waiting for me to reform before they'll ever see me again. Why shouldn't I just have a bit of fun while I've still got the looks and the energy to get laid?
Okay. Do you want to go first, or?
No, you can have a crack at this if you like.
Right. I'll actually be pretty diplomatic here, right? Our pals are being dicks.
Yeah, I
be
agree.
fair.
Yeah.
It's up to her what she does with her sex life. Is there a number at the end of it?
No.
No.
You're more than welcome to get in touch with Just Jane and see if she'd pass it on, but I don't know if she would.
Where's she from?
It doesn't say, Brian.
That's a bit of a cutter. Anyway, that's up to her, right? If she wants to have... Oh, she's 26.
If she wants her fanny to smell like a wet bag of flour, go for it.
Yes. But, at the end of the day...
Is that sourdough? smells varied.
But at the end of the day, right, like, if she wants to shag about, that's up to her. As long as she takes the right precautions and she's not attached to anybody, then that's up to her.
It does.
It's the same with a guy. You know what I mean?
But it does, like, I don't want to sound controversial or anything, but it does sound like a diary entry from someone who's about to get raped. You know what I mean?
Raped and killed.
Very possibly.
No, well, it could happen. Because there's been a few of them up here recently, and I'm sure there's been a spate of them down south that you've probably heard about. But at the end of the day, it's who she chooses to be at this moment in time. She's 26 years of age. She's hardly like fucking 40-year-old. It'd be different if she was 40-year-old and she was shagging about.
Yeah, it does sound like the friends are a bit like fucking, I don't know, jealous or anything. Could you imagine that? It's like, yeah, Brian, we need to have a chat. You're getting your end away just a bit too much for my liking. You've changed, and I don't like it. You need to reform. Like, what kind of?
That's the difference, but between girls and boys, if that makes sense. Like, these pals that she's obviously hanging about with.
Or she has hanging out of her.
Listeners, she get the wrong crowd that she obviously is hanging about with. But she's got one of her best friends that are telling her the exact same thing. I don't know, man. Like, maybe if she's doing it like every weekend, then fair enough. But I would say, like,
what if this all came down to, all right, she's left it out obviously because she's the one writing it. It's like, and they had the gall to accuse me of sleeping with all their boyfriends after they broke up. But what's the problem? They'd broken up. She strikes me as maybe someone like that.
Even then, fair game. If I was a wee 18-year-old, but I'm not, I'm not even 26, I'm 32, and I wasn't attached, no, I wouldn't shag my
You wouldn't shag
my
who?
best pals. No, I wouldn't shag like my pals' fucking misses or anything like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, nah, that's different, man. But they're saying obviously she's just shagging about a bit. So,
yeah, maybe she should get new friends, and yeah, she needs to be careful.
No, but even then, if she got better friends, I mean, if she got different friends, that I could lead her down a different fucking route. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she could end up fucking in the wrong places.
Yeah. Well, love. Just, I don't know.
So
be who you are.
I would stick with them, but just not shag about as much. Just make it discreet.
Nice and discreet. Yeah, definitely.
If you're going to get off with a guy, and then you're seeing maybe multiple guys a night, just get off with one guy, and then if you're wanting to shag him, take him home. That's different. But if you're getting multiple guys, a 26-year-old, that is a bit stupid. Does that make sense?
No, why is it stupid?
Just because she's 26-year-old, man, she should probably just go for... I think the problem is, right, we're going for, like, being like conservative to being like fucking an absolute slag, right? So I think she's maybe somewhere in the middle. So I don't know if you get off with a guy and you feel like that this is a guy that I want to get off with this night or most of the night, then stick with that guy. I think what the problem is with and why they're her pals are getting fucking are going after nut about it is because she's gone with like multiple guys. Maybe she's shagging. I don't know what I'm reading into.
Yeah, you've gone off the deep end. Just be careful. I think that's the advice. Just be careful.
Aye.
Yeah. I think on that note, we're gonna have to wrap things up because my bladder is screaming at me, a bit like this girl does probably on a Saturday night.
No, but that's her Fanny. Right.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, and we'll get you back. You know, if you ever find any interesting ones, send them my way, and we'll see what we can do.
Of course, mate. And I hope to hear from you soon, man.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. Doesn't mean we can stop talking. Right. Good night, everybody. Enjoy. Have a good week, everyone. Bye bye. Say goodbye, Brian.
All right. Bye, Brian.
Bye bye. Yeah, my computer's so slow I haven't been able to turn it off yet.
Right. So it might still be recording?
No, it's definitely still recording. But yeah, it's just kind of frozen on me. So I thought I'd be in charge of when these things end, but according to my computer, I don't know.
No. Not this thing.
I think it's... Yeah, okay.
I think you might need to edit it a wee bit then, mate.
I don't know how to do that. Let's say goodbye again. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Much love and...
I think it stopped.
Cool.
Alright, I desperately need the loo.
Alright, me too.
I'll speak to you in a sec.